Yo, it's poppin'. You done tap back in with the Gangsta's Kitchen in the Hood, where the food is vegan and you will not get tired of eating. I promise. I mean, hey, you cooking with a blood. What's poppin'? So today I'm showing y'all how I made a vegan burrito, but on the plus side, I'm gonna show y'all how I made some cashew cheese that's gonna be added to a dipping sauce. So I got my soaked cashews with my soaked carrots. You're gonna let those soak in some hot water about 15-20 minutes. I added those in a blender cup, and I'm adding some vegetable stock. Some people do water, some people do milk. Whatever floats your boat, baby. It's whatever you want to do, but I'm doing vegetable stock. I'm adding some nutritional yeast. You know, that's going to give it that cheesy flavor. I'm adding some paprika, some cayenne pepper, not too much, not too little. I'm also adding some garlic powder, some garlic salt, and some pink Himalayan sea salt. Now, I only added a little tad bit. You may want to do 2 of those, what I'm doing. I'm also adding some black pepper and a little turmeric. You don't want to add too much turmeric because you don't want it to mess around and turn brown. You know, you want it to be a little yellowy, cheesy looking flavor. So boom, add that in the blender cup, add that on the blender machine, turn it on, yeah, let it go around, you know what's happening, look, let it blend up. So this is what it look like, you know, real cheese, not too thick, not too watery, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's the dipping sauce. Now if you want to make it thicker, all you gotta do is add more cashews. Now I'm putting the black beans on the stove top, about 2 cans, and I added some grapeseed oil in this pan. My pan was looking kind of ashy, you know, so you know I had to oil that down. Now I got some rice pilaf. I'm using 2 boxes of those, and I'm adding. Of course, I put oil in, and I'm gonna show y'all a little trick. This is how you make it, you know. Yeah. So when it turn brown and it look like it's frying a little bit, that's when you want to add the water. You see that right there? Yeah. Now you want to add the water. Let that. Y'all should have seen me, boy. That bit burned my hand. I ain't gonna lie to you. But boom. Now we're gonna add the little packages that came with the rice. You know, bust that down. You're gonna let that simmer about 20-25 minutes. Now my favorite part, we're gonna bust these vegetables down, but we're gonna bust this jackfruit down first. So what you wanna do is you wanna pour the water out the jackfruit. You know, you don't want too much water in that guy. And then you wanna throw this in a bowl. Now, you could either use a fork, a spatula. I'm using my hand, and I use 2 cans of jackfruit because I'm making a lot. But I use my hands. With the purpose of this is you want to shred it down, right? So you know, yeah, you want to shred this down with your hand, a fork, whatever you want to do, and this is what it should look like, you know. And then when you throw it in a pot, you could also add to shred it down some more. You can use a fork. You know, like what I'm doing now, but I think I did a pretty good job, so I ain't even gonna, you know. Now, some people use oil to cook their jackfruit. I'm using vegetable stock because I wanted to, you know, I wanted to get that, So we're gonna let that simmer. Now we're going to bust these vegetables down. It's my favorite part. For those who know, I love my vegetables. I love my bell peppers, my yellow bell peppers, my green bell peppers, my red bell. We're going to take these guts out. Yeah, I mean, you see all the seeds? That's how you know this official. Listen, if your food ain't got seeds, baby, you ain't eating food. But look, if you look real close, you see how them bell peppers sprouting up water? Look how it's squirting water out. Ooh, you see that? Yeah, now that's real food, baby. Now, but we're gonna bust these bell peppers down. I know what y'all thinking, where the onions at? When I got the onions, but look, right? It's this little trick I learned with the onions. If you leave one of the ends on, it's not gonna make you cry. And I kid you not, I did not cry. Well, you know, I ain't get no tears, and you know how what onions supposed to do. But yeah, if you leave one of the ends on and you bust it down, it's not gonna make you tear up. Like that, like so. Now we're going to bust this onion down real nice and smooth, not too big, not too little. And boom, boom. That's what we looking like. Yeah, it's what we looking like. Wait, hold up. What was that? Oh, yeah, let me get that up out of there. Yeah, we don't want that right there. That's one of them skins. Boom. Now we bust all the vegetables down. We're going to add this in the jackfruit. Yeah, you see the jackfruit looking kind of brown. Now we're going to incorporate this real good. Now, one thing about me, I've been kind of appreciating the full essence of these bell peppers. So what I'm not going to do is let them cook too long, about 15-20 minutes. Let them get somewhat soft. But I've been appreciating the whole thou wow of them. So I ain't going to do too much. Now, you see these seeds? I had just bust down some tomatoes. Again, if your food ain't got seeds, baby, you're not eating food. I promise you. Yeah, organic, non-GMO. That's them colorful tomatoes too. Now I also whipped up my own little taco seasoning. I'll put that in the recipe below, you know, in the bio. Don't even worry about it. I got you. Don't trip. You know, it's the paprika, some onions, and, you know, man, it's the simple stuff. It's taco seasoning, baby. Yeah, you know, I did my little thou wow with it. Now we're going to add this on there like this, so like so. And we're going to mix this on in so everything can get incorporated. Everything can be well seasoned. I did add some basil, and I added a little more salt in that as well. But, you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever gets your taste buds moving, you know. Now we're going to add a little oil in this pan. We're going to get this tortilla. We're going to get this tortilla toasted up. You know what I mean? Then we're going to throw this off to the side. I'm going to show you how I wrap this up, right? So, boom, I also had made some guac. I had made some guac. That's the first thing we're going to throw up on there, the guac. You know what I mean? And I'm going to do another recipe with that, how I made my guac and how I made it real, you know, creamy and, you know, yeah. So we're going to add the guac. You know, that's the little base. That's to make everything stick, make everything go brazy, make everything go, yeah. You know, and then we're going to add the rice on top of it. When I say this rice is amazing, see, if you did it like how I did it, how I showed you, I promise you, it's going to come out perfectly. You don't want to add too much water either because all the seasoning from the season packets going to be gone. You know what I mean? All that. Yeah, but anyway, we're going to take this same spoon. I'm going to take these black beans. I had added some basil, some black pepper, and some salt in the beans. I didn't do too much. A little cumin, too. A little paprika. Now we're going to add the vegetables and the jackfruit on the burrito. You know what I mean? That's our substitute meat, the healthiest substitute meat you can find. You know, I promise you, the jackfruit, and it's juicy. You know what I mean? Yeah, the jackfruit go bananas. Boom, now this is what we look like. We can't forget about the cilantro. Mouth watering already. I done bust one down. So this is what it look like, right? Now what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna wrap it on camera, but I'm gonna give you a quick little demonstration. So the end in front of us, we're gonna roll that over. Then the sides, we're gonna fold the sides in a little bit. And from there, you just roll, baby. And this is what it look like. Now it may get a little messy. You know what I mean? One of the ends may come out, but this is what it look like. Now, you can add your own little habanero hot sauce, whatever hot sauce you want to use. But, yeah, baby, this what's happening. So, today, again, I showed you how I made a vegan burrito with the vegan cashew dipping cheese. You know, I just went brazy, and it was amazing. Look, I appreciate y'all for tapping back in with me. Y'all tapped in with the Gangsta's Kitchen in the Hood. You cooking with a blood, baby. Now, get out my kitchen.